Taurus, do you feel that energy in the air? That feeling that something is shifting, that things are finally falling into place? It's not your imagination. It's the sound of universal justice arriving. Those people who hurt you, who disrespected you, who stepped on you thinking they'd never face consequences, they're starting to pay the price. And you didn't even have to lift a finger. Karma never fails, and the time has come for you to witness it happening right in front of you. For years, you swallowed hard. You forgave those who didn't deserve forgiveness. You gave second, third, and fourth chances to people who only knew how to disappoint you. You've always been this way, too loyal, too patient, too trusting in people's goodness, even when they showed you the exact opposite. And do you know what the result was? You felt used, despised, as if your kindness were a weakness anyone could exploit. But today I have a revelation that will completely change your perspective on everything you've been through. There's a justice system operating behind the scenes, a system that never sleeps, never forgets, never ignores when someone causes unnecessary pain to another. And this system is about to show you that every tear you shed, every night you spent wondering why you deserved to be treated that way, every moment you questioned your own worth, it was all being recorded. Karma isn't revenge, it's education. And some people only learn when they experience firsthand the pain they've caused others. The person who betrayed you is about to taste the bitter taste of betrayal. The one who humiliated you will experience public humiliation. The one who despised you will discover what it's like to be invisible to those who matter most. And the most incredible thing of all? You won't even need to watch closely. You'll receive signs that justice is being served in ways that will surprise you. Can you feel this energy of balance approaching your life? Taurus, you need to understand something fundamental about your nature. You're not just patient and loyal by accident. You're a natural guardian of justice and truth. That's why it hurts so much when you're wronged. That's why it's so difficult to overcome when someone takes advantage of your kindness. Your spirit knows there's a natural order to things, and when that order is broken, your entire being goes out of balance. But here's what you didn't know. This same guardian spirit that makes you suffer so much from injustice is also the one that activates the forces of correction in the universe. When you are truly hurt by someone, not wounded in the ego but truly wounded in the soul, you unconsciously send a signal to the cosmic system of justice. It's as if you've pressed an alarm button that awakens much greater forces to correct the imbalance. And these forces are at work now. Every person who has caused you real pain is entering a phase where they will reap exactly what they sowed, not because you wish them harm, but because that's how the universe works. The same energy they used to hurt you is coming back to them, multiplied, amplified, impossible to ignore. For those Tauruses who have been betrayed in relationships, prepare to discover that your ex-partners are experiencing situations that will make them understand exactly how you felt. For those who were undervalued at work or had their efforts ignored, you will witness these people losing the recognition they so valued. And for those who were abandoned by friends or family in their most difficult times, these people will experience the isolation and loneliness you felt. The most impressive thing is that you'll know when this is happening without needing to investigate or seek information. The universe will find ways to show you that the scales are balancing. It could be through casual comments from mutual acquaintances. It could be through situations you witness by chance. It could be through vivid dreams that symbolically show you what's happening. The point is, you will know. And when you do, you'll feel something you haven't felt in a long time, the sense that there is justice in the world. Are you prepared to witness the power of karma at work in the lives of those who have hurt you? Now, before you think this is about revenge or that you should feel bad for these people, let me clarify something important. What's happening isn't the universe's cruelty, it's compassion. These people need to learn lessons that can only be learned through direct experience. They need to develop empathy, humility, and awareness of the consequences of their actions. And unfortunately, the only way some people learn this is by experiencing it firsthand. As a Taurus, you've always tried to teach by example. You've shown loyalty, expecting loyalty in return. You've shown respect, expecting respect in return. You've offered love, expecting to be loved in return. But some people are deaf to this kind of teaching. They only understand the language of direct experience. And that's exactly what karma will provide for them. What moves me most about this situation is that you'll discover you were never weak for forgiving so many times. You weren't naive for giving too many chances. You were brave, because it takes courage to keep your heart open after being hurt. It takes strength to continue believing in the good in people, even when they disappoint you repeatedly. And this courage, this strength, hasn't gone unnoticed by the universe. In fact, it's precisely because of your genuine and generous nature that karmic forces are acting so precisely in your life. The universe protects those who truly deserve protection, and you deserve it. You always have. Every time you doubted your own worth, every time you wondered if you were doing something wrong to attract toxic people, you weren't doing anything wrong. You were being yourself in a world full of people who haven't yet learned to value authenticity. But now it's time for these people to learn, and you'll have a privileged perspective on this learning process, not so you can rejoice in their pain, but so you can finally understand that your kindness isn't a weakness. So you can see with your own eyes that good always wins, even when it takes time to manifest. So you can regain your faith in justice and stop blaming yourself for the times you've been hurt. While you've been focused on moving forward, healing your wounds, and rebuilding your self-esteem, the universe has been working tirelessly to balance the accounts of your past. Every tear you've shed is being transformed into healing energy. Every sleepless night caused by someone who hurt you is being converted into karmic force that will educate that person. And the most incredible thing is that you didn't even have to ask for it. You didn't have to curse. You didn't have to wish harm. You didn't even have to think about revenge. Your own pure, wounded heart was enough to activate these universal protective mechanisms. It's as if you were a special person under the direct protection of the forces of good, and anyone who hurt you automatically entered a list of people who need to be educated by karma. In the coming days, you'll begin to receive clear signs that this karmic education is underway. It'll be through small details at first. Someone will casually mention that the person who betrayed you is experiencing problems in their current relationship. You'll discover that the boss who humiliated you is facing difficulties at work. You'll learn that the friend who abandoned you is feeling alone and isolated. At first, it may seem like a coincidence, but as the signs accumulate, you'll realize there's a very clear pattern. All the people who caused you real pain are going through situations that mirror exactly what they did to you. And it's not one or two isolated incidents. It's a coordinated movement of the universe to restore the balance that was disrupted when you were wronged. Can you imagine how you'll feel when you realize the universe truly cares about what happens to you? One of the most profound things you'll discover is that your pain was never in vain. Every moment of suffering you experienced was transformed into fuel for your spiritual evolution. While those who hurt you were losing themselves in toxic behaviors, you were silently growing stronger, developing compassion and learning to value genuine connections. You're now a much wiser person than you were before. You can spot toxic people from afar. You know how to set healthy boundaries without losing your natural generosity. You've learned the difference between being kind and being foolish. And most importantly, you've developed a powerful intuition that protects you from situations and people that could harm you. This evolution you underwent wasn't accidental. It was part of a larger process of preparation. You needed to strengthen yourself, understand yourself better, and develop your natural defenses. Because now comes a new phase of your life where you will attract people who truly deserve your loyalty and generosity. But for this to happen in a healthy way, you first needed to learn the lessons that only pain can teach. And while you were learning and evolving, those who hurt you remained stuck in the same toxic patterns. They continued hurting others, continued being selfish, continued thinking they could walk all over others without consequences. But the universe has memory and patience. It waited for you to grow stronger, waited for you to learn what you needed to learn. And now it's ready to show these people the consequences of their actions. The karma coming their way isn't cruelty. It's an opportunity for growth they rejected when they had the chance to learn kindness. You tried to show them the path of love, loyalty, and mutual respect. They chose to ignore these teachings and continue on the path of destruction. Now they will learn through direct experience what they refused to learn through your example. Taurus, you will discover that your greatest strength has always been your ability to truly love, even after being hurt. This ability is rare in this world. Most people, after being hurt a few times, close their hearts and become bitter. Not you. You continued to believe in love, in kindness, in the possibility of true connections. And this faith you maintained, even in the darkest moments, is what is activating all this karmic protection around you. In the coming weeks, not only will you witness the healing that's happening in the lives of those who hurt you, but you'll also begin to attract completely different people into your life. People who value loyalty as much as you do. People who understand the value of a sincere heart. People who would never dream of taking advantage of your kindness. It's as if the universe is doing a spring cleaning in your life, removing toxic influences and replacing them with connections that truly nourish your soul. And you'll notice the difference immediately. You'll feel lighter, freer, more hopeful about the future, because you'll finally be surrounded by people who speak the same emotional language as you. The phase that is coming in your life is one of total reconstruction, not just of what was destroyed by those who hurt you, but of a completely new construction based on much more solid foundations. You will create deeper relationships, find environments where your true nature is valued, and discover opportunities that honor your unique talents. And the most beautiful thing of all is that you'll be able to do all of this with a clean heart, because you'll know justice has been served. You won't carry resentment or bitterness. You won't need to prove anything to anyone or seek revenge on those who hurt you. All of this will be resolved by higher powers, allowing you to focus solely on building the extraordinary life you always deserved. The karmic system operating in your life is like a protective mother who has seen her child hurt and is now taking action. You don't need to worry about the details of how the correction will happen. You don't need to closely monitor what's happening in these people's lives. Just trust that the process is underway and focus your energy on healing completely and opening yourself to the blessings that are coming. One of the most powerful revelations you'll ever have is realizing it was never about you not being good enough. It was never about having some flaw that attracted toxic people. It was about having a heart so pure that it served as a test for the people around you. Those who passed the test became special people in your life. Those who failed revealed their true nature and are now paying the price for that revelation. You're like a natural character detector. Your kindness inspires good people to be even better, and it makes toxic people reveal their own. It's a rare and powerful gift, even if it's been painful at times. But now you know how to use this gift more wisely, protecting your heart while still remaining open to genuine connection. The karma that's coming to those who hurt you will teach you something very important. You need never again doubt your worth. You never again need to wonder if you deserve to be treated with respect and love. The answer is yes, it always has been, and the universe is proving this to you in the clearest way possible. It's showing you that those who didn't know how to value you lost something precious, and they are paying the price for that loss. Taurus, prepare your heart for one of the most rewarding phases of your life. You will witness justice being served without you having to lift a finger. You will see people who deserve your love entering your reality. You will experience the feeling of being truly valued and protected by the universe. And most importantly, you will understand that all the pain you endured had a greater purpose, to prepare you to receive and recognize the blessings that were always rightfully yours. Keep your eyes open for signs that karmic correction is happening. They'll come in subtle ways at first, but they'll become increasingly obvious. And as you begin to notice the pattern, allow yourself to feel the relief and gratitude that will naturally arise. You've passed through the fire of purification and emerged on the other side as refined gold. Now is your time to shine. It's time to attract people who recognize your worth. It's time to create a life that honors your loyal and generous nature, but also protects you from those who don't deserve these gifts. Karma never fails, and you're about to witness it in a personal and powerful way. Can you feel this energy of justice and renewal approaching your life? Share in the comments if you've noticed subtle changes in how life treats the people who hurt you. Your experiences will validate and strengthen the faith of other Tauruses going through the same process. Subscribe to the channel now, because what's happening in your life is just the beginning of a new era of justice and blessings. You'll want guidance on how to navigate this phase of renewal, how to recognize and welcome the right people who are arriving, how to keep your heart open without becoming vulnerable again. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any messages that can support you in this rebuilding process. Karma never fails, Taurus, and you're about to witness it so clearly and powerfully that you'll never again doubt that the universe is on your side. Whoever hurt you will pay the price, not because you wished it, but because that's how universal justice works. And you'll finally be able to rest your heart, knowing that you're protected by forces far greater than anyone who tried to bring you down. Prepare for one of the most restorative phases of your life.